1973.
The second hour of the closing bell.
Broadcast. Back. Want to welcome everyone to Global Markets Radio Daily Recap. I'm your host, Andrew Spanton. Monday, July the 30th, 2012, 4 p.m. Eastern. What a day. What a day. What sort of a nothing day. Euro getting pip slapped, ham slammed, drilled once again as 1-2. Schauble basically coming out, not saying good things. Nothing is set in stone. And we saw the S&P actually, as we showed you yesterday, and I got to tell you, this is a good setup. We exploded, got up to that 1391.50 zone, and then we tanked. That's a good thing, because when you look at our weekly chart again, that's what we were looking for. Right? This was the big up day swing, right? Swing day. Outside candle in the weekly. Started the week off strong and then collapsed. So hopefully, tried to start the week off strong. Now again, it was up a lot more here than it was here. I would like to have seen like 13.95. But still, looking at the daily chart, I mean, just a joke. What a move. What a move. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and Doji. Doji, baby. Unched. That's not very good. VIX was up nicely. As far as the economic numbers that came out, really, there was not much. London numbers were all pitiful. Mortgage approvals weaker. Money supply very weak, down 1.6%. CBI realized sales down. Italian bond auction a little bit on the high side. And, of course, Japan preliminary industrial production not very good at all, down 0.1%. Revision was down 3.4%. Not good. Now, yeah, would like to have seen this S&P hit maybe 1,400. I don't know. But, again, this is we failed. And the Dow, first time in 39 years, it was down. It's now down 9 consecutive Mondays. And they couldn't get it going. They couldn't do it. But I think, the fact that Germany didn't endorse any of Draghi's plans certainly caused the S&P and the euro to come under pressure once again. And that's it. I mean, it's all about the EPC, MPC, Monetary Policy Committee out of London, Fed, Friday's job number. And I got to tell you, now, market's really thinking that the Fed's not going to do anything. Maybe extend their language a little bit. Big deal. Go to 2015, big deal. In my opinion, the market needs something big. Who knows? Maybe paying less on deposits. Doing something. QE3, I don't think the market thinks that's going to happen, but still. Not very good. And again, this move, in my opinion, is ridiculous. 65 handles on the S&P. What a freaking joke. I truly think this is a back the truck up situation. I don't see the rationale and the reasoning for this. And when we take a look at my channel line, we nailed it. Nailed it. Even got through it a little bit. And it's a doji. It's a boy. Oh, baby. Now, yeah, we take out today's highs and we're probably gone to the moon. But I think this market could be down nicely tomorrow. I really do. And I take a look at some of the other charts. Look at this dollar index. Even with the euro coming in as much as it did across the board. Euro Aussie, Euro Canada, everything. Euro just getting slammed. You look at this dollar index, it's trying to hold. And if we could hold this channel line, again, we might even come down and test it. If we can hold this channel line here around 82.40, 82.35, and maybe the euro's going to have a little pop. I think we're in good shape. But again, this is a nice back in filling, beautiful. At the end of the day, Where's my 10 years? End of the day, in my opinion, we are definitely going to be heading towards this channel line here. Well, actually breaking this out. This is broken. This channel line here, I'm sorry. 87. And that would be a monster move. Obviously, the euro would absolutely collapse. And we take a look at this euro. We got some good numbers coming out tonight. The Italian bond auction yield 5.96. That wasn't very good. We got German retail sales. We got German unemployment. We did have the Spanish unemployment numbers that came out. In line, down 0.4%. We get monthly unemployment out of Italy, Germany, French consumer spending, German retail sales, CPI flash, and Eurozone unemployment, and Italian CPI. So we get lots of numbers coming out tonight. And again, I think this market's thinking that there's going to be this monster move by Draghi, and the Germans are going to go along with it. I just don't see it. And, you got this nice little shooting star. We took out previous week's daily lows. This does not look very good. I think the euro comes in more. That's about 120, 175. And again, when you look at this euro across the board, it just still looks terrible. But I do think if the stock market could come in, risk off your Aussie, even though it collapsed and made new lows, I mean, it looks just terrible. I tried buying it today. It's just pitiful. And you know what? I mean, you measure the move. I'm a big fan of that. 122, 130, 800 pips. Oh, mama. We're looking at 114. And if you measure the move of the recent bounce as well, 117, 118.50, that's 115.50. So, again, I look for the euro to still come under more pressure. Maybe we get a nice turnaround Tuesday in the euro. I don't know about the stock market, but maybe the euro, your yen coming in nicely. After that had a nice little rally, took out previous day lows. This thing looks terrible. And dollar yen looks terrible. Another one. Couldn't hold it. Took out the fib. Look, took out the fib. That's it. Toast. Sucks. Piece of crap. I know it's only 30 pips, 40 pips, but still. We go near the 78.50, it's going to look ugly. 77.90. It's going to look real ugly. And again, this thing is broken. I'm telling you, this thing can't hold the channel line. The only thing that's going to save this Japanese intervention. Do I think it's going to happen today? No. Do I think the Japanese... Oh, come on. Do I think the Japanese come in tonight? No. I think they're going to wait. I think they wait until the dollar yen is coming in sharply. And then they will act. And again, that's... Hang on. That looks like 77.50, I'm pretty sure. Actually, no. Damn. 76.50. My bad. Not good. Dollar yen cannot rally. So, in looking at this, this dollar yen, this euro yen, it doesn't look very good. Even sterling yen, I know a lot of you trade that. Nice little failure there. Couldn't pop through this whole 124. That's a big spot, 124. It looks to me like it's a short. All the yens. I'll tell you, this Aussie yen can't make it through. Stop yourself out right around here. 82.50. That's it. Aussie dollar. Just about got to my channel line. Just about. Certainly closing decent. I would have thought this thing would have held that reversal we had in the S&Ps, and it got down to about, 104.80? I still love this trade. I love it. No freaking way. Yes, there's the potential. Absolutely. For a ridiculous move up. S&P's hit the channel line, so maybe this is going to hit the channel line. That's 107. That would really suck. That's 1,100 pips from this move. I mean, give me a freaking break. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't. I think we're extended. Yes, you measure the move also, and it measures out perfect too, right? 104.30. Under 102. Flip that up. Bang. Right there. But again, the S&Ps have to break out. So tomorrow could be a big day. Maybe the S&P is going to start out weaker. Maybe they reverse. I don't see any news that's going to come out to really do it. Australian building approvals, I don't see how that's going to be good. Good story out of Australia saying, people over there are nervous that the housing numbers are not going to be as good. The mining situation not as good as people thought, creating as many jobs. And we got the unemployment numbers and consumer spending. France, not good. And Canadian GDP, I don't think that's going to be a good number. And all the U.S. numbers, Case-Shiller, personal income, personal spending, obviously Chicago, PMI, that's the big one. You get a big downturn in that, look out below. But again, look at this Aussie dollar. This is the risk on trade, people. Is it broken out? Absolutely. Is there any place we could stall? Doesn't really look it, does it? Got this spot here. That's 105.60. And then we got these channel lines. Actually, this channel line's a little lower. That's about 106.75. That would suck. Big time. We did have gold heading a little bit on the higher side. Coming back from selling off. But again, I do not think that this gold is going to continue to explode. I think gold is going to be disappointed that there is not more printing of money. And I think gold's going to tank. And again, when you get the wedge, that first move is usually the bad move. And again, remember to follow me on Facebook, people. Andrew.Spanton, Spanton. And my fan page on Facebook is Voice of Forex. My Twitter is Voice of Forex. And my YouTube, 2 F's and of Forex. I don't think this gold move holds. I do not. Taking a look at this dollar yen again, it looks terrible. We did it. Dollar Canada, very resilient today. Very resilient today. Very surprised this dollar Canada was so weak. But you know what? Really doesn't look so amazing to me on the downside. It looks very oversold. Very oversold. We're in this whole downtrend channel. This baby's due for a nice pop. And again, I think GDP is going to suck wind. I think this Fibonacci could hold. But again, that 99 level, 99.50 is huge. But the fact that we couldn't really go meltdown, I like this. I like this trade. I think it's a long. Absolutely. Dollar Swiss, big rebound. Obviously, as euro dollar came in, dollar Swiss came back up. All the Swiss francs sucked. Pound Swiss gave it back. Freaking joke. But dollar Swiss looks like it wants to go back higher. Certainly do a Fibonacci. We're talking about, what, 98.75 in that zone? Sterling can't make it. 58 level. Mucho, muy, grande. Certainly looks like it's stalled. Empty seats at the Olympics. That can't be good for GDP. They're looking for 16 billion pounds to be spent. I don't know. I think they're going to be disappointed. Again, this pound Swiss. This sterling yen, sorry. Pound Swiss. Right back up. Freaking joke. Still like it short. I'd say this pound Aussie, pound Kiwi. This market sells off. These things are going to be big moves. And again, maybe it happens at the later of the week. Maybe this happens at the end of this week when Draghi, burn your ass off, all disappoint the markets. New Zealand couldn't make it. Another one failed. Given this big 3-day burst of 300 pips, I look for this thing to fill in, to come in. Maybe reverse, maybe get a turnaround Tuesday. But I think tonight's trade, we certainly should come in. Now, obviously, any news comes out. That's your Fibonacci, but again, that's your big spot, 81. You get any big news that comes out, that changes everything. So you really want to watch the news. The news is going to be very important. Again, I think the U.S. numbers are going to suck. Maybe case shows a little better. Chicago PMI, I don't see how it's going to be that good. 52.6 is the estimate. Consumer confidence comes out. Remember, Michigan was a little bit on the weak side, so that could be weaker. Geithner's meeting with Schauble did nothing. Zilch. Nada. No soup for you. No soup for me. And you look at this. That's pretty much it. That's all the pairs, baby. And again, by the way, if there's any pairs that any of you would like me to focus more on, freebies, feel free to email me them. I try and bring what's, more importante, but I'll tell you, this Euro Sterling looks terrible. Can't rally. I think we sell any pop. They don't get it. They needed to give some sort of follow through today, and they didn't do it. They didn't do it. So that's it. Again, this dollar index, again, I think certainly this channel line really would like to have come down to that. But this dollar index, to me, again, it's all about the euro. I still think it looks good. And that's it. So, again, I'm looking for a big down day tomorrow. I think this Aussie dollar, I love it short. Even New Zealand looks like a great short. A lot of things. The euro continues to look like a nice short. And it's all going to be about the end of this week. So tomorrow, again, I think the numbers are going to suck. And again, you have any questions, feel free to email me, info@globalfxllc.com. Remember, I'm offering a special 6-month and 1-year deal. Email me for details. No refunds for those of you that have tried my service, but certainly a refund for those of you who have not and you'd like to try it. 1 week free trial. Email me. Boring day, summer trading. The euro was the only real action today. Andrew Spanton, Global Markets Radio, the only voice consistently loves to make you money. Have a good night. Bye-bye.